Well, we've had the lift E3 here for quite a long time, but we haven't got out on it because we've been teaching. So today is my chance to have a go. Literally, we've had it so long we haven't managed to get out ourselves. So we're just going to walk down to the water and I'll give you my first impressions. It should be quite interesting. So, lift E3. I'm just going to cruise out of the moorings without getting myself in trouble with speeding too much. Interesting. Straight away I feel like I need my front foot a bit further forward just to get started. It sounds different. It sounds like a completely different board. It's much quieter. It's a different pitch. It feels smooth. It feels really smooth. Pretty impressed. This is the Isle of Anglesey, and the Menai Strait that runs between Anglesey and the mainland of Wales. And the great thing about the Menai Strait is that it's a serpentine piece of water, so we can always find really nice flat pieces of water. We tend to go on E-foil by boat. You know, once you're experienced, you launch from the shore like I am, but with our beginners, we can take them out by boat. We can always find really nice flat water, which is great. At the moment we've got a hell of a tide running. We're on big spring tide, so just right here there's quite a lot of undulation in the water, so I'm going to move myself into somewhere a bit flatter or a bit calmer. But that's the great advantage. There's loads of little coves and nooks and crannies I can ride in. So straight away, quieter, smoother, kind of a slightly different position to get up, which is fine. I know the battery's been moved. Battery's been moved by, I think, a couple of inches forwards just to change the balance of the board, and I think that'll make quite a big difference. I'm getting a lot more float out of this wing. I'm pretty experienced with these new V2 wings. We use these on kite foiling, oh sorry, wing foiling. We've been using these a lot and we just absolutely love them. So cranking corners is great. Spin around here. Can't believe it's just slick and quiet. We've had these in our fleet for a couple of months now, and before that I've had them coming in and out of the shop a lot. But of course, the moment I get them in, I'm selling them, so they're, you know, I just haven't had a chance to use them yet. I've got great reviews from the customers, but I'm very happy with this. This is lovely. I'm on the 5.4, which I guess is a replacement for the 5.6, which is a cruiser kind of a board. We use it for teaching, so probably the best thing for me to be on, just because that's my experience. I've ridden this one a lot. A lovely collection of islands and bits and pieces we can ride around on. We've got a lot of seaweed in the water at the moment. We had a big thunderstorm last night with a lot of rain, and I think it's blown some bits into the water as well. The odd stick here and there, but otherwise we're good. We have huge amounts of seabirds at the moment. Beautiful area, it really is. There's a group of people over here waiting outside their house because their road is underwater under high tide. Hello! They're wondering what the hell I'm doing. Really slick on the turns. These wings are just fantastic. They're just amazing. And as I said, with my experience using them on wing foils, which I've done, I'm massively addicted now, so I've done that a lot. I'm a big fan already. So. Wobbly one there. It's coming up on an island called Innis Ibig. And Innis Ibig is well, it's now connected by the land. The bridge, you can see, it's just been rebuilt. but it's full of oyster catchers and heron and egrets up in the trees. So really beautiful place to ride around here. Sorry guys, shouldn't have this way. Go around that seaweed. Really fancy having a crash. So, headline figures on the board is that they have reduced the length of the board. They've chopped the nose a bit, moved some of the volume more towards the shoulders to give it a bit more buoyancy when touching down. There's a lot more buoyancy moved backwards. They've squared off the tail. It looks a lot fatter at the back end. In squaring off that tail, it just gets you up onto the wing that little bit quicker. As I mentioned already, the battery box has moved forwards probably a couple of inches just to even the weight out a bit. And yeah, I think that feels great.
So very interesting. Perhaps the most interesting part of all this is I've just looked at my battery use. I was out for, must be half an hour, got to go back to work now. I've used 25% of my battery. I would have said that would have been 50 or 60% before. So what has changed? I don't know. But that's really impressive. I haven't come across any e-foil that is as efficient as this. That's a game changer. That means, this talk of 2 hours, that's real. That's absolutely real. Fantastic. There we are. So we have a bunch of these things in stock. Our containers full of e-foils ready to go. We've just got our latest bunch here. I haven't put any up for sale as yet. This is the first notice that I have some available. And first come, first served. Give us a shout. foilride.co.uk. Come and do a lesson. Come and try them out. See if you like them. We teach on the lift free, so it'll be a good way to give it a go. All right.